You're on.
What's up, you motherfucking fucks?
Oh, we're
Terrence
already
Popp
banned.
here. Redonkulous.com. I got my co-host here, Blake, and I think
What's
we're over
going
the Lone
on?
Star blowjob.
Oh, you think so, huh? Well,
I
I
hope
hope so. I hope so. Stream fidelity is looking good. I'm drinking some really cheap stuff because I think I got a skunked batch of the Guinness Extra Stout. I didn't really feel like defecating half my life away on the toilet for a second time.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just a double coffee day for me, bro.
Oh, I know. You have your double coffees, which a
Once
lot
a
of
week,
people
double coffee.
once a week double coffee. And what do you put in it? It's cocoa powder, stevia, something. You said that it has like a neutral sugar effect on your body, something like that, right?
Yeah, it's stevia. I don't put sugar in there, and I used unsweetened cocoa, and then I put either heavy whipping cream or half and half in there.
Okay. So basically, you are doing anything and everything in your power to make sure that it tastes only a little bit like coffee.
Yeah, I can't stand the taste of coffee.
You want all the benefits with none of the flavor.
No. I like coffee ice cream and like coffee flavored cookies and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But
And you're like
I
a
just
chick.
don't like coffee.
You're like a chick who pulls back before she even has a chance to spit. Oh, really? Are you gonna be like, ah?
Like I did all the time in the army. I never picked up the taste for coffee, and I never like smoke or use tobacco of any type.
And you didn't smoke the ganj? A little Mary
No,
Jane
and
do
I
you
didn't really start
Juana?
drinking hard liquor, on a regular basis. I was like 40.
So you don't have a drinking problem. You waited until you had problems so you could drink.
Yeah, and it started off with the problem was Dina, and it
Dina.
just got worse from there.
So she is the patient zero that led to your having problems so you drink? Dina?
Well, yeah, I mean, this woman was a horrible commander. Made herself look good by ripping everyone down around her, and then she put her crosshairs on me, and then I had to fight back, and that's where I got my. I went from a brown belt in administrative violence to a black belt.
It's good times.
Yeah, cunt.
Bad leaders can serve as a really good example of what not to do. So at least you have that.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Big shout out to all the wrenches in the chat. We got Polska Bob and Jimmy Bones, and I noticed we have Riggs Jr., which leads me to a really fun announcement for you guys. You guys are going to love this. We officially have Riggs merch at the Streamlabs merch store, streamlabs.com/redonkuluspop. /merch. The tag says, "Hello, my name is Riggs. Hide your kids, hide your wife, redonkulous.com." You guys can get this in t-shirts, mugs, stickers, tumblers, hoodies. And we also have the upgraded Green Beret redonkulous.com Productions logo on hats. Again, tumblers, mugs of all kinds. And you can guys get some stickers in there for you. Winning!
We got to come up with an acronym for Riggs. Because,
Riggs. I don't know. Really infected gonorrhea.
Okay. No. Real infected gonorrhea gash syphilis.
Gonorrhea gash syphilis. Oh. I don't know. I think we have the start of a good idea, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
No. We have to work on it. Yeah, he's got to be dead, man. He's just got to be dead.
Well, you go around, jamming the Peg D in every glory hole between here and Tijuana. Sooner or later, you're going to pick up some gangrene. Oh, there's one of your G's.
Yeah.
Really infected with gangrene, with gonorrhea and gangrene. So long.
No, syphilis.
Gangrene, gonorrhea, syphilis.
Yeah, he was only like 20, man. Jeez, he's got to be dead.
Well, and you said that he was 20 years old, and in the amount of time that he was in your platoon, he got VD how many?
I think it 4 or 5, maybe 6 times total. And I was only responsible for him, I think for 6 or 7 weeks.
Okay, so that's averaging
once a week.
Once a week. I mean, did he even finish his first round of antibiotics?
I have no idea, man. I don't know. That guy was. This is a dirty bird, man. He's just a dirty bird.
Man, like if there was anybody out there that could make you feel good about the bad decisions that you made when you were slinging seed like an old bird feeder, it's Riggs. It's like, well, I had some coyote ugly situations. Every once in a while, I was kind of worried I might get the gonorrhea light, but yeah, fuck it. At least I'm not Riggs.
Yeah. It's got to be dead, man. It's got to be dead. Oh my Lord!
How about ready for intercourse with girls who ready for intercourse with girls who have gonorrhea and syphilis? Oh, a Dynaside 13's got one: retarded, infected, gangrene, and genitals.
That's
shit.
good. That's good.
Oh man, people are going to be coming up with stuff like this all night. Yeah, let us know your ideas for a good Riggs acronym. Leave them in the chat. This is going to be fun.
That dude's just nasty. So we're not getting any no lagging.
We're doing fine so far, and so far is actually pretty good because it took us all of, I think, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to get kicked off on Tuesday during the blue job.
Yes.
My
and
redneck
we
blue
didn't,
job.
we didn't put up a thumbnail early, did we? So we could get it canceled.
I went milk toast.
Okay.
On that today. It's like a dude, proposing to a chick in the sunset or whatever. Maybe it's their wedding day. I don't know. 10 Signs You've Been Whipped is coming up later on, but first we're gonna launch into some news stories for you. It's our first edition of Hiding with Biden. You gotta love it.
Yeah, that's good
stuff. Oh
man,
and this is probably going to have to become a regular thing, I think, for every stream, because there is no shortage of failure with this guy. I mean, he is to speaking what Helen Keller was to speaking. It's pretty damn bad. Oh, shoot. Stop staring at yourself. You can talk to me.
So hang on. Are we going up against the presidential address? Is that happening tonight?
What you mean? He actually can talk and so, well, it's an address, which means he's not actually going to get asked questions, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but he does 40 of those a month. These pre-canned lame stream media things that he gets all the questions ahead of time, and I'm pretty sure he's got somebody in his ear. Damn it.
So how many people we have on the stream tonight?
We got 481 so far. Gentlemen, please click that like button. Share it out on your social media, because that is one thing that YouTube cannot throttle. They might gut the stream altogether, but we're still on 4 other platforms. Tonight we are broadcasting to Facebook, Twitch, DLive, and MGTOW.tv. So if you guys want to join us over on those platforms, MGTOW.tv actually does have a donation option, but so does Streamlabs. All of those options listed in the description. So we're going to talk about hiding with Biden.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, man. And I know, like I sent you this one earlier, knowing damn well that it was going to get you spun up like the clothes in the frickin' washer. It's going to be interesting. Here we go, guys. You ready for this? Biden signs executive order to make transgender surgery free for military on the taxpayer dime.
Oh my God!
And look at this.
What a waste of fucking money.
And look at this.
None of those motherfuckers there they're worthless.
And look at this.
Absolutely worthless.
And this cadre of Y chromosomal sausage in the room here. I'm sorry, is anybody buying this? Is anybody approaching this?
Go back to the picture. Go back to the picture.
I am. Is there anybody?
See that like thing at the end with the upside down corporal stripes? Is this the United States Army? What army? What military is this? Because
I don't know, but I'm looking here.
That's not. I don't recognize that insignia. And then all of them have fail height and weight. They're just fat. Oh my God!
And then this one here in the middle, well, kind of the middle. There's 5 here, so number 3 here. That schnoz is made for cocaine. Like, that's the kind of nose you get up in the morning, that person can smell the coffee in Brazil. And they're in the Antarctic. Like, it's bad. And there's a fupa over here. Like, do you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
I think it's like, everybody's like, why are you looking at his fupa? Because it's there, and Pop kept talking because he's pissed, and this is what happens when he gets spun up. But why, like, fat upper penis area? Why?
Well, I'm serious. Like, first of all, if you have the surgery,
Ugh.
you're non-deployable.
Yeah.
You cannot be sent forward with an open, unhealed wound.
Oh,
okay, and you have to be on constant medication and shit. It's absolutely pointless. This is just a waste of money. Listen, our military's fucked. We're going to be drafting people inside of 10 years.
Oh, it's
and we should do that anyway. Everyone, when they get out of high school, should do 2 years in the Army or in the military. I mean, it's just sickening.
Ugh. And what's
it's just my opinion.
No, I'm with you.
If you want, I don't lie to you guys. I'm just telling you how it is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, and especially when I look at this here, right here in the bold print. Joe Biden signed an executive order this week that makes transgender surgery free for the military from now on. Of course, yeah, free should be in quotes. From now on, U.S. taxpayers will pay for the medical procedures and surgery for the transgender candidates, and this can cost up to $200,000 per patient.
That's if there's no complications?
Yeah.
And that's probably just for the base bullshit, not to include anything above and beyond that. I don't even know what else they put in that sausage scraping bullshit they want to do.
I mean, they got to get the melon baller to hollow out the Peg D, right? And then they're going to have to pump these people full of hormones that are, in all likelihood, going to cause them to get cancer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then we'll have to treat them for that when the VA... Listen, I mean... what is the suicide rate for the transgender people?
43%, and the only other condition that comes even close to scraping that number is schizophrenia.
What is that number at? It's like 38?
I'd have to look it up myself. I want to say that it's high 30s, low 40s.
So it's basically a margin of error difference.
A margin of error difference. So
technically there is no difference.
No.
So we're saying, like, basically being mentally ill, you
essentially
kill yourself. Okay.
Well, when you think about it, like, they claim that it's because of discrimination. That's why we're offing ourselves. It's because of the society's lack of understanding. No. Jews in the Holocaust and African slaves in any parts of the world. There are a lot of parts of the world, Africa, Middle East, where Africans are still enslaved. They did not have suicide numbers anywhere near the manual transmission community, if you know what I mean. The only thing that comes close is schizophrenia. So you draw your own conclusions.
We are tying ourselves in knots and destroying our entire country over less than 1/4% of the gross population.
Yeah. More people are born without arms than legitimately have transsexual problems. And 80 to 90% of these kids that they want to force to go on puberty blockers, they figure it out for themselves, and they get over it by the time they hit puberty. 80 to 90%. But if you put them on puberty blockers, there's a 100% chance of transmission, which basically gives them a 60-40 chance of surviving past 30. Because they're going to want to off themselves.
They'll never get over it once you sabotage their body to continue on its natural processes. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, if there are people out there, stunning and brave alphabet community people, whatever, who think that we're talking smack or whatever, okay. No amount of blame and shame trying to say that we're phobic if we don't want to, stick our Riggs rapé whistle instead of a festering, disgusting, gangrenous stank pit of a wound. No amount of... You can't negotiate attraction.
No, you can't.
And it sounds really grapefruitist when you try to.
And why is the American taxpayer paying to perpetuate a delusion?
I don't know.
Because when you pretend to be something you're not, it's a delusion.
I mean, this would be like if all of a sudden the American taxpayers were being... bent over the barrel to pay for all of the tinfoil hats and microwave emitters and stuff that all the schizophrenics need to get in touch with their friends up in the space station who put things in their butt. Yeah,
my
well, let's
God.
finance that. Sign me up. Give me a
No.
break. Oh
That
man.
is just so stupid.
And I wish that were the end of the Biden failures for the week. That's just the biggest one. Well, it may not be the it's not the most expensive, but I think personally it's the most egregious one. We're going to go over to the border, everybody's favorite place. Border crisis. Record number of migrant children being held in grim cage-like cells for longer than is legal. Oh, but they're not kids in cages. You know, when it's stunning and brave, most popular president ever who can't get 50 people to come and listen to him speak, it's a migrant detention facility for children. Wah.
All right. First of all, this is what they should do right here. If children show up at the border and they're unaccompanied,
Yeah.
you contact the Mexican government and go, "Hey, I got unaccompanied minors from your country here.
Yep.
Take them the fuck back. It's not our fucking problem.
Over
Fuck
eight.
them."
From the look of it, it's over 8,500 right now. Nearly 3,500 more are stuck at the Border Patrol stations waiting for beds in these shelters to open up. So we've got currently 12,000 kids being detained illegally in many cases by the same government who wanted to judge the last guy for it, even though he didn't build the cages.
Silent.
Our stunning and brave Kenyan in chief built the cages.
Yes.
It's quite astonishing, really. And you go back over here to the article. While the Biden administration continues to deny that there is a crisis at the southern border, despite the fact that DHS and Border Patrol has publicly declared their need for more resources and help, unprecedented numbers of illegal immigrants are surging into the country in anticipation of more lenient treatment under President, it should say former Vice President Joe Biden, but the administration is woefully unprepared to manage the rapid influx. So they're just going to deny that it's there and hope that it goes away, right? Kind of like Riggs the first time that he got gonorrhea. Yeah, I don't need antibiotics for that. I'm not going to write it. If I write it on my sick call slip, it becomes real.
That sick bastard. His snot stick must have been sticking to his underwear. Dripping so bad.
Dripping pus out the end.
Mm.
Hey, Popp, break out your drinking straw.
Stop, man. God damn it.
Why? You know, it makes more sense if you just imagine that it's really awful smelling cake icing.
God.
You know, I live to fuck with you, man. It's what I do.
Horrible, bro.
You know, you keep me around for my tech know-how and the fact that I make you want to puke at least 5 times a week. Because if you do it yourself, it's just bulimia, right? Because you're fat, right? You're always giving yourself shit about it.
Yeah, I'm a fat ass. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I'm trying to recover from being fat.
Opening up another one.
Not having a lot of luck here.
Because these are tiny. What is it like? Seriously, who made cans this big?
They're made for chicks, man.
I know. That's what I was just gonna say. Like these are made for chicks. Like these are pinky cans. Like because you got to hold them like that. You can't hold them like this. When you do, I mean, but you know, it feels like you're holding on to like a really ambitious pickle deer in the Asian. What? Pickle deer. What kind of deer hang out by pickle factories? Dildos. No, you don't get it? Dildos?
I get it.
It's dad humor. But, you know, I could probably say dildos without getting kicked off of YouTube, so I'll just say dildo.
Dishwasher safe
Dishwasher
utensils.
safe. Dishwasher safe, stunning and brave men for women who don't need them. Allegedly.
I love how lesbians they say they don't like penis, but all their shit is based off penises.
And it really is funny how, you know, like going back to the first thing, like the same people who will insist that you need to accept them for who they are, even though they can't accept themselves for who they are. They want to judge you for being straight because you don't want to bang them, but isn't that going against who you are? So it's okay for you to be who you are, even though you're completely not comfortable with it, and that's why you want the military to spend $200,000 of taxpayer money to hollow out your snot stick and ram it back up inside your pubic bone like an inverted windsock. But so that's okay for you, but I can't be attracted to women without it being a problem? Like actual women?
Didn't they go crazy on those guys who are like super straight? Like,
oh yeah, the super straight. Oh, the chat's already blowing up with it. Hashtag super straight. We're gonna have to make a T-shirt about that. I am super straight.
So am I. I'm as straight as they come, man.
Welcome to the super straight gang. Oh man, I'm moving on to the third story here. This one actually has 2 articles, just because one of them cracks me up. You guys are gonna love this. Of course, like we said, the biggest mistake is technically not the transgender bill. That's obviously the COVID relief in quotes bill. As babysitter comes swallow, I pull my Harris, looks in on the Oval Office, and obviously he shuffled away and didn't talk to reporters after he was done signing it. It's full of bullshit. And now only, I guess the $1,400 checks are only going to certain people. And yet I haven't, just like best interest of the child, I haven't really gotten a straight answer as to what
who these people are.
Yeah, I have no idea what this criteria is for getting a stimulus bill. I just know it's not going out to everyone this time, which is fine. But, try to be transparent about something for once in your life. This administration is, it's terrible.
I mean, they're just signing away our money. I mean, it's just going to be a matter of time before this country's bankrupt, and then it's going to get real.
I mean, we're already $30 trillion in debt, right?
Yeah, it's going to, by the time this shit bags out of office, it could easily, I predict it'll be close to double that.
It's going to be a really dark, and not in the way that your ex-wife appreciates, next 4 years. It's going to be bad. Ooh, what do we got there?
I got Jameson cold brew, bitch.
Ah, outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to do a shot. Are you nursing that, or are you doing shots?
Mm-mm. You don't want me doing shots, bro.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Drunk pop is fun pop.
Sloppy drunk pop.
You've only ever gotten like really genuinely slopping drunk a handful of times in 8 years.
Sloppy drunk's okay. I was drinking last night with a friend of mine, and I was talking about my plans in the future of like maybe getting a spread up in Michigan and then one in Texas, and then I have a pig and a couple cows and chickens and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you mean you're gonna have 2 places? What are you gonna do? You're gonna spend the winter in down south in Texas and the summer up in Michigan? I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. Well, what are you gonna do with the animals? I'm like, that's a good idea. September 30th. I'm going to come out and go, everything dies! I want it in my freezer by Friday!
That's right. Why? Because jerky, when you buy it in the store, is too damn expensive.
Yeah.
And so is meat right now.
Can you imagine those animals? Like, oh, God, let me know if he comes out with the axe. Oh, shit, here it comes. God damn it!
Sean Hume says that I like them drinks when I'm on the gay cruise. All right, I think I should make this clear here and now that we have officially decommissioned the Titanic. It is now the SS Drinking Straw, and it is no longer a gay cruise. It's a battleship. Winning. I'm gonna sink your battleship with just the tip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a septic tank below decks, and I don't go there.
No good comes of that.
No, none at all. God, what this picture of Biden and Harris here? He looks like he thinks he's Sylvester Stallone posing for a Rocky photo. Come here, Corn Pop. Here, let me do you one for. And they're just applauding for him because, like, it's cute because he's senile.
Yeah, they know he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's totally like.
Oh, I didn't know. I heard about this.
This is so disgraceful.
It is beyond disgraceful. And it even says right here, Joe Biden signaled that he would be a one-term president and previously referred to himself as the transition candidate. I prefer the term Trojan horse, but I mean, that's just me. I think it's more accurate. Just being honest.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's what we do here. I'm not here to lie to anyone.
Crypto Werewolf says, don't cancel the gay cruise, Blake. There's a lot of us that were going to join you on the trip. Okay, fine, but I'm a power bottom. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know what that is. And if you tell me what that is, I'll slash your throat.
I'll kill you. Oh, my God.
It's terrible. Terrible. That's like the best that I can do for a Charles Barkley impression. It's terrible. Terrible. Turrible, I guess. Terrible. Oh, man. Good stuff. So, I don't know, man. This so-called stimulus bill, it's not going to stimulate anything except it's making my knuckles and my trigger finger itch.
Yeah.
I need to scratch them on something.
Oh, my God. Yeah, a lot of the shit that's going on here is making my trigger finger itch.
It's bad. It's bad news bears, man. I mean, 1.9 trillion, and I don't even know how that factors in. I mean, I know that the last so-called stimulus bill had an additional 900 billion of taxpayer pork that was just laying around that never actually got spent on anything.
Well, because then it's going to actually go overseas and fill the slush funds that these people will get once they get out of office.
Yeah, I really think that that's what's going to be happening with like Whitmer and Cuomo. I think they agreed to spike the death rates by filling up the old folks' homes in exchange for a nice slush fund settlement at the end of their short political careers.
Yeah, I just saw an article today that the CDC is quietly readjusting the numbers for the COVID deaths.
Oh, shocker.
Somewhere like not 6 to 9% of the total deaths were actually from COVID. The rest were actually from other shit.
Oh yeah, that's been known for quite a while, and now they're actually going in and tinkering with stuff.
Yeah, somebody sent me the email. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it really is like the Hillary Clinton of diseases, like, well, it's okay. It's like suicide. No, it's fine. Yeah, this dude, he got shot 3 times in the back of the head, but it's a suicide. This dude right here, he wrapped his Porsche around a light pole, but we're just going to call it COVID.
Yep. Never mind, he was drunk.
It's the closest that we've had to a Clinton disease. He got suicided.
He got COVIDed.
Although I do think it was rather well played by Hulu the other day. I'm scrolling through stuff, and all of a sudden it shows up on the screen that documentary, Who Killed Jeffrey Epstein? And then right next to it, I shit you not, was a documentary called Hillary. It's like, oh, they know.
Questions.
They know.
The universe. Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it is good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, we're going to throw you over here to the sponsor for tonight's stream, The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty for Black Men Who Deserve Better by Aaron Clary. Black men suffer more than any other racial or sexual group in America. Or perhaps I should be reading this in my black chick voice. They have the lowest standards of living, shortest life expectancies, highest incarceration rates, and suffer other sociological and economic ailments. And now I'm lisping like I'm a gay, really aggressive black woman on Jerry Springer. However, for the past 50 years, virtually no progress has been made in improving the lives of black men. Thanks, Obama. We have to admit that we've tried and failed, and black men have paid the price, and it's time for that to change. So go buy the book. It's not too expensive, kind of like your mom.
Yep. It's a shame that the paperback, just for the author to make any money, you got to charge that much.
Yeah. But print on demand. I think it's by and large, it's going to save people more money. I mean, at least you're not buying it from Borders. I mean, like I miss Borders. I miss going there, but I don't miss the prices. I'll tell you that.
Well, like I remember I sent my first manuscript out to 3 or 4 different places that do that kind of thing, and 2 of them just laughed me off the stage, and the other one's like, "Yeah, sure," but
Sure.
I was going to sign a contract with them, and I was financially liable for everything, and then they turn around and take like a line portion of the profits.
Oh, really?
They have like no risk, and I have all the risk, and they get all the reward. I'm like, you know what? You guys can fuck off.
Yeah, F that.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
They can smurf my balls. All right, we're going to go into some super chats. But one of the first things I wanted to point out to you guys is that if you go over to redonkulous.com, you can find all of the sources that we have tonight linked here at the bottom. Everything is archived, of course. I don't know if you can see it in there, but everything is all archived. So we have receipts. We got receipts because we're good people. We're stunning and brave.
You got to put it all there, man.
Oh, yeah. I got to put it all there.
That's one thing I'm proud of. With all the videos we've done, we usually always put the sources in the low bar.
I mean, I was doing, sources and everything like that and throwing stuff up on the screen, but somebody was mentioning like, you should really put links to stuff, and then if you can number them so that they're like in a particular order or something. I was like, I try to listen to constructive criticism, so now in every episode where we have a lot of these sources, everything is all numerically numbered and labeled, and everything is archived. So any mainstream or lamestream media sources, they do not get a dime of ad revenue from you.
Good.
Yes.
Fuck them.
Because exactly. And I hope they are not power bottoms. Just bend over and take it like the good little whores that they are, the corporate hooers. And Deploribus Rex says that I'm channeling Robin Williams. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go do some super chats. What do you think, Pop? You want some super chats?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see how many gun questions we got so far tonight. Let's I already read Dynaside 13's first chat here. Ascension! Pop, I think that I speak for everyone when I ask this. Could you actually do an active search for Riggs and try to have him on the show, please?
I don't even remember his first name.
Riggs!
I could look through my files and see if he's on any of it, but I don't have his first name. But I swear he's got to be dead.
Well, I mean, you in touch with anybody that was in that platoon for that 6 weeks that might know him?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Damn it.
Nah.
Damn. Do you have any idea how cool it would be if we could get Riggs on the show?
Dude, he would totally be pissed if he was still alive. He's not everybody knowing his nasty business.
He comes on looking like that dude, like the tree man from Africa. You know what I'm talking about? The guy he's covered in so much like HPV warts and stuff that his skin looks like tree bark.
The guy was from South America.
Oh, South America? I thought it was like South Africa. Sorry.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, that's they had to like saw it off, but they had to be really careful, like using an ultrasound machine to make sure they didn't cut off his arm and shit. Oh.
And fingers and all that stuff. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen videos about that dude, I think they call him Tree Man or something like that. Look him up. It is
reprehensible.
Yeah, it's enough to turn your stomach for sure.
That poor bastard.
Yes. TJ Franklin's got a Riggs here. Regularly introducing gangrenous genitals. I like it.
Oh my God.
Dynaside 13 wants to know if this is a Reservoir Dogs or a Doomcock shirt. This is actually Pulp Fiction, but it's the Turks from Final Fantasy VII. It was a gift from a fan of the show, my buddy Dustin. He's a good guy. Crusader Nate, redonkulously infected gangrene syphilis. Pop, can I get a reply to my emails? That's Crusader Nate.
All right, let's see what I can do. Though I did, we did have that one guy who contacted us, or you on Facebook, because his brother went MIA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I handled that.
Not that guy. He wants to get a reply to his emails. Probably, I don't know if Crusader Nate wants to be a part of the Prepper group or what have you. But
yeah, I'm putting together that list. I'm just trying to organize how this is going to take place.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start off with probably just a newsletter, 2 or 3 pages explaining exactly what's going on. Have a mission statement for, what I'm envisioning for everyone in regards to what, any craziness. So there isn't anybody that can say, I'm raising an army to do crazy shit. No, man. I'm just trying to get people out of harm's way when the shit hits the fan. That's it.
And it's a good idea to have something like that in place, just because you don't want anybody who, comes to you for this kind of assistance, to wind up on a Fibby list or anything like that. So having a mission statement that you can point to would really help. Oh, God. We got 3 in 1 here. James Rankin. You know what? I'm going to go with Mr. Herbert on this one. Really infected gangrenous gherkin splooger. Oh, God. Rectally infecting ganja slinging gonzo slinger.
Ugh.
He's put a lot of thought into this.
Yes, he has.
Regurgitated, inseminated, gonorrhea giving sloot slayer. That's my favorite.
Sloot slayer.
Regurgitated, inseminating, gonorrhea giving sloot slayer. I approve this word wizardry, my friend.
That is some word wizardry right there, man.
Your verbal judo is on point tonight, Mr. Rankin. Congrats to you. Irish Lover 7745, the volunteer regiment to a bunch of degenerative conscripts.
Well, let's see. What do you mean? He must be making it a comparison.
He must be talking about the manual transmissions getting their surgeries taken care of.
Okay.
A volunteer regiment to a bunch of degenerative conscripts. You got nothing for that? You're just like,
I got nothing, man.
I agree.
I got nothing on that one.
Edwin Sparks, gonna herpesiphalades, gotta catch 'em all.
Gonosyphilis.
I'm pretty sure Riggs did. 9x23 donated $25. Thank you so much, sir. VFM 7634, repeatedly infected gangrenous gonorrhea sufferer. Winning? No. Yeah, I would say 6 times in 6 weeks. It counts as repeated infections. A little bit.
He's a fucking idiot. I don't.
You would think after the first time, you would kind of get the memo. Like, hey, they make
Maybe I shouldn't do that again.
Yeah, they make these things called condoms, right? Maybe I should look into that.
And what the funny thing is I had to take him down to the aid station. They give him a pack of condoms. I counsel him, in regards to unprotected sex, and then he signs it. I put it in his file. It is didn't give a fuck. Fuck it.
Fuck it. We go. Tech Raider 9.99 donation. Thank you very much. Sorry, Pops, can't stop laughing. I'm from Russia. No war, just walk into US soon. BTW, those brave take this path to become untouchable/unfireable. In reality, they are losers on the brink of being fired. Oh. I would concur with that. I don't know how many times in my years of working stuff like retail and food service, a lot of these chicks who were just terrible employees be like, well, if you fire me, I'm going to accuse you of sexual harassment. Nice.
Yep. And the funny thing is, in Russia, the feminists and Women's Day or whatever was basically a brainchild of the Communist Party.
Yeah.
Okay, but now that's gone, and feminism is just getting its ass kicked over there. They're like, fuck that.
It's like, oh, you think we care? That's sweet. Yeah, you go over there, get me a shot of vodka, and then bend over. And then Fing Fang Swing Swang comes in, and she's like, oh, yes, please, you go ahead and smack me with that Russian ding-a-ling. Sir Dragonheart X, $5. Yo, Ghost Pop and Cruz Blake. I'm some cougars. I have some cougars tonight. RDR2. I don't know if that's English. If you're getting cougars tonight,
He's banging some cougars.
if you're if you're banging some cougars tonight, you go for it.
They're just dartboards for practice, baby.
Yeah.
You're just working through the league. I got it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Throw the stream up on the CD Motel's TV if it's got YouTube access on it, and then whichever one is still wet at the end of the night, gets a tip. If they can,
I like it.
If they're cougars, though, it's like a crapshoot whether or not they can still get their period.
I don't know. That's usually pretty much done by like 45 to 48.
Yeah, sometimes they get the early menopause. A friend of mine had
30,
that going before she was like 35. Felt bad for her.
Bummer for her.
Bummer.
What's the next one?
Downside 13, 223, 1,400 for camping gear. Winning? No. Hey, if it's good camping gear, it's worth it.
Well, you can get good camping gear. The main piece is still for under $1,000.
Nice.
Let's go on Gun Broker. Do a search for camping gear. You can find it there.
Camping gear. Edwin Sparks, $10. Gottleiter Whitmer und Gauleiter Cuomo will have a nice retirement fund for when they leave office, if they don't commit suicide first.
Or if they don't get suicided first.
I was going to say, in the Hillary Clinton sense of the word, or something else. We shall see what is needed for the good of the state. Yeah, that's pretty much... I think they knew going into this that, hey, this is probably not going to be as bad as we think, but we got to keep the public afraid. We know this can do it. So you five idiots right here, disregard everything the CDC tells you and shuck these people into nursing homes, because then we have a twofold strategy. One, we get to keep people afraid because the death rates in your states, especially because of your high populations, are going to go through the roof. Second thing, Social Security, which is highly burdened and will not survive another generation or two, loses some of its dependency. Maybe we can keep it around a little while longer. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
Well, see, what they don't seem to understand is this. When you can no longer drive your car because gas is $10 a gallon, right?
Yep.
You can't heat your house. You can't work. You can't feed your family. You can't pay your house notes. People are going to wind up being put out in the street in mass. I mean, it's going to be a huge backlash.
Yeah, that's one thing
they're all fucked. Yeah. They're fucked.
That is one thing that the insanely rich don't seem to realize, is that when the shit hits the fan, they are going to be hilariously outnumbered and outgunned.
For the most part, yes.
I mean, yeah, they're
in the beginning, no, but towards the end, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in the beginning, it's gonna be a different show, and you're gonna have a lot of people. They're just gonna.
The thing is they're gonna pull out all the whiz bang stuff, and they'll be droning people here in the United States, and it's just gonna make people even madder. Yeah. And then it's gonna really be on.
Yeah, and that's when you're going to have the really, really ingenious, the evil geniuses like yourself, who are just going to be like, well, they got those drones up there that can fly really fast and whatnot, but we got our own drones, and we can trick them out and attach shit to them with a pressure plate. Let's do it. Let's start taking them down.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do.
It's only a matter of time. What do we got here for the next one here? Stephen Ortiz with a $20 donation. Thank you very much. Tim Pool reported that when Trump was in office, they were working on an impeachment for Biden. I didn't hear about that, but it doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me.
I think when they started openly talking about utilizing the 25th Amendment, I think that was more for Biden than for Trump.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, because they're going to have no choice but to, to get rid of him. He's fucked. How many people do we have watching now?
748. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. We are currently operating at less than half of a ratio of likes to viewers. So if you guys can help us out, that helps us smash through that disgusting algorithm. because it definitely doesn't like us. No. But yeah, I think right now what we're seeing is they're building up to either impeaching Biden or just basically forcing him to resign, because all of a sudden, like, all of these crimes against humanity that we knew about months and months ago with, Cuomo and Whitmer and the other three governors who are throwing people into nursing homes like biological bombs, they're all getting thrown under the bus now. And I think it's a public relations psyop maneuver so that the Democrats can say, see, when our people do things wrong, we get rid of them. We don't circle the wagons around them, except for the fact that they do. We hold our people accountable. They're going to try to differentiate themselves as if they weren't behind this all along. And there's a lot of people out there who are stupid enough to fall for it in the midterms. That's just my theory.
Well, the thing is if they can manipulate the stunning and brave elections, there's going to be no free, fair elections moving forward.
No.
And you know what? My suspicion is they've been doing that in England and in Canada for a while now.
Mm-hmm. That was like a dress rehearsal kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do we got here? Irish Lover 7745 again. It's making my spider sense tingly, and my rifle shooting is dead on accurate up to 1,500 meters.
That's a damn good shot right there.
Very good shot.
He's got to be using something more than probably a 300 Win Mag. Yeah, 1,500's kind of stretch.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3.3 at Lapua, 410, or a 50 BMG.
Maybe. Monet shot. The $10 donation. Funny STD clinic story. Kid in support battalion was over gripping, got infection, junked looked like late stage syphilis. Ugh. Finally admitted to sweet self-love when every test came back negative.
God.
Dude. Oh, he got an infection from wanking?
It could happen.
I'm sure it can.
You can get infection from anything.
I mean, if it's to the point where
basic, you got a wicked, urinary tract infection crawling through the mud bog thing.
Oh, man. I mean, I thought teenage boys were bad. That's
Well, it didn't help that they actually had a wheelbarrow full of dog shit they threw in there before, and we all crawled through it.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, I don't know, drill sergeants are dicks, man.
Kuro Ninja, $5. Hey, Pop, ever fired Chris Vector or IWI Taver Auto? What guns have you never shot on a range?
Oh, wow. Well, let's see. I have...
While you're answering that, I'm going to go grab a drink.
Okay. Well, I know that there is a Bullpup 50 cal 5-round magazine semi-automatic rifle I have. That thing retails for like $12,000. I've never fired that. Let's see. I fired the Barrett, 50 cal. I fired some of the World War II anti-tank rifles, the 20 millimeter cannons and stuff. Those are pretty wicked. But I really can't think of anything I actually haven't fired other than some of the more modern stuff that came into play in the past like 8 to 10 years, like the advanced combat rifle that the Army was playing around with. I never fired that thing.
Gotcha. All right. Got me some more of my sissy drinks, but at least they taste better than that skunky shit. What do we got here? Could I please use my best Tobey Maguire voice?
Well, he just sounds really whiny. I don't know if I want to do that.
I don't know. Like Spider-Man 3 emo Spidey? That'd be bad. I don't want to do that. Sir Dragonheart X. I meant the ones that you need a shotgun on Red Dead Redemption 2, but both will sink their claws and teeth into you. The guy with the cougars.
All right.
Oh, okay, so RDR2 is Red Dead Redemption 2 is what he means. Okay. All right, Yogo's Poppin' Cruise. Blake, I'm some cougars tonight. Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, so that's what that meant. Michael Hunt. You shorten that to Mike and you read it for yourself. Shot of a duck fart on me. Tech Raider. Pops, let me clarify. March 8th was organized by Clara Zetkin, extremely promiscuous woman. Even for Lenin, she and feminism were too much. So feminism was dumped by commies and the USSR basically used. Like most Western women today.
Yes. So they were useful idiots, like I've been saying they have been for quite some time.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Ascension! Hey, Pop, is your Paranormal Pop series going to include crypt hunts? That'd be fun.
I don't know. Like, there's this a graveyard in Georgia that there's a security guard that goes down there, and he's got some really wicked footage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I would like to go in there and probably film some of that shit and see how, if it's real or not.
Sounds like good times to me. Let's do it. And we'd probably we'd just swing by New Orleans on the way back. Get some char-grilled oysters and some hooch. My dad would like to comment, but he got banned, Edwin Sparks. Oh, wow. Your dad must be doing something right then. That's a badge of honor now, man.
Getting banned?
Getting banned. I do. I feel good about myself every time the Facebook page gets banned or what have you, because you're telling the truth and people don't want to hear it when you get banned. Field Spanking E4. Money Shot $5 said, the rigs of self-love. Monet Shot, one of my favorite screen names, of the $5 donation. Thank you for that. VFM 7634 $4.99. Did you hear about the beef in Mississippi who gave crabs to 139 Tinder dates and is getting sued in a class action lawsuit? What?
I have heard nothing about this.
Oh man, I'm copying and pasting this one. We're gonna talk about this on Tuesday.
That's a whole lot of Scotchy Chingo distributions right there.
139 Tinder dates. Okay, now, I don't know what's worse. The fact that this guy, gave crabs to 139 women, or that 139 women said yes to a dude with crabs.
That dude's he's got to have some game.
He's got to have wicked game. Wow.
A dude gave it 130 chicks, or is it one chick? 100 and a bunch of dudes.
139 Tinder dates he gave crabs to. Scotchy Chingos. Oh.
Wow. You would. Oh my god. Oh. That is some unsanitary shit right there.
Oh, just a bit. Yeah.
It's just common courtesy to check your shit when you take a shower.
I mean, seriously, wouldn't you have figured out that you had crabs by the time you got to chick 71? And by the way, that's a 69 with 2 fingers up your ass. I mean, I'm just asking for a friend. Wouldn't there be some scratching, some itching, something?
You figure you noticed that.
Or maybe he's just plowing diseased Tinder dates so hard and so often that it's gone numb. And he's used that to spread his reputation, like he's spreading these, witches' thighs, to where they all want to bang him because he goes and goes like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can go forever. Yeah, I can't feel anything. Oh, look at that! It's a bug. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. What?
I wonder if it counts as 10 dick if you're numb and you just keep going.
I don't know.
It's accidental 10 dick, I think.
I'd get bored, personally, if it was me, because I've been in situations like that, either because the woman was, loose lips, sink dicks, whatever. But, after a while, you're just like, I'll give it another 20 and then I'll fake it. I'm out. Patriotic Southerner, he's in the chat here with a $49.99 chat. That buys like 2 bottles of medium quality whiskey and one really good one with maybe a street taco there on the side there. A funny ER story. A male, stunning and brave couple had an issue with a misplaced Buzz Lightyear toy from the 90s. The big one. I don't like where this is going. in his penal area. Buzz went to infinity and beyond and found himself stuck with wings deployed.
How is that even possible? No way.
It's not flying. It's anal sex with style.
I don't even want to know.
Oh, wow.
This goes right back to the whole sitting on a light bulb thing. Like, what the hell? What is going on in your life?
I don't
you
know.
need to ram a light bulb up your ass. I mean, come on.
Or the glass mason jar. That dude. Ugh. I'm gonna show you that video one day. You're not gonna see it coming. All of a sudden, it's just gonna be there, and you're gonna be like,
Don't do that, man. Please don't.
That's what I do. Blefis, Russian $5 currency, I think. Hi, maybe not. I'm from Brazil. Our Supreme Court just cleared a top socialist and corrupt ex-president to run for office. Nice. Latin America is fucked. Sounds refreshing. Really isn't.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, the whole world is going to hell in a handbasket, and it's getting there quick, man. Cam Mormon, what does Pop think about the larger caliber air rifles like the Texan Air Rifle 45 or 50 or Bull Pup?
Well, they're good for hunting coyotes.
Coyotes, huh?
Yeah. They pretty much drop off beyond 200 meters.
Gotcha. I'm like, oh, God. I don't know why it never occurred to me because I'm looking at that Buzz Lightyear thing and all of a sudden, you really do have a friend in you. Oh.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Oh, that's disgusting. Tech Raider, does Pops talk Klingon when drinking or sleeping? By the way, Blake, kudos for Stewie and gay battleship voices. Oh, the gay battleship. You guys are welcome on board anytime. Bring your surfboard, but it's not going on the water, if you know what I mean.
No, I never learned Klingon.
I never learned Klingon?
No. I was never that into it.
Me neither. I've been watching Trek since I was a kid. You know, my brother basically force-fed it to me, but I never learned Klingon. Ascension. Blake, when I said cryptid hunts, I meant cryptozoologic creatures.
Cryptozoology. Yeah.
Oh, like Bigfoot. Yeah, Jersey Devil.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, you know.
Want to go hunt for Bigfoot in the woods?
We'd have to work up to that.
Oh.
The ghost stuff is easier to do.
Oh, the O-Beef. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We had it backwards. The O-Beef. It was a chick who gave crabs to 139 dudes.
Okay.
Oh.
That's more believable.
That is more believable, yeah. Because a dude who can get 139 chicks to bang him, it's like, well done, well done.
That's some serious game.
Any chick, like, all she has to do is lay on her back and say yes.
That's absolutely correct.
She can get 139 in a single run.
She probably went through the whole church.
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why I missed that one. Yeah, like, yeah, O-Beef, obviously. Old, bitchy, entitled, expensive, and fat. Irish Lover, I used a 338 Lapua Magnum and a good Spider-Man voice, Blake, for fuck's sakes. I think it's like, he doesn't really have a voice that's good for imitation. That's the thing with Tobey Maguire, is that he just sounds whiny and... Punch me, I bleed. What? I like Spider-Man too, but come on, man. Let me see here. Crusader Nade. Blake, when do we get the short-clipped video of you showing the drinking straw, or throwing the drinking straw like the hot dog down a hallway in future videos? I could make that happen.
That could easily be done.
Oh, I'm totally gonna just start. I'm gonna just start sending you drinking straws to your mail, and you're gonna be like, who keeps doing this? I'm sure at some point you're gonna have a whole PO box full of drinking straws.
Oh my God! Please no.
You're being so quiet.
I just don't. You guys are like sick, man. I'm getting grossed. I'm trying to fight back like the nausea in the throat, man. You guys are just fucking with me.
It's what we do. Let's see, 2 more chats here, and then we're going to go on to the next series of articles called This Week in Whammon. Jimmy Bones with a $10 donation. Repeat infection of gangrene genital syndrome. Pulse Kebab. Beer money. Yes, and he said, Blake, the package should arrive tomorrow. All right, now we talking like the kind of package that we're used to on the gay cruise or the battle shit, or a different kind of package? Just asking for a friend.
I have to swing by there and check on it tomorrow then.
Yeah, there should be a couple packages in there. We've had some dudes talk about sending us some stuff. But first, it's time for This Week in Whammon.
So if you've been hurt and it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Yeah, first of all, as a dude, there's only a few instances where, it's actually okay to cry. Most dudes are like, all right. That's usually like you get divorced, death of a loved one.
Yeah.
Dead dog. Maybe a cat. I don't know. Some guys are cat dudes.
Yeah.
Or like you smash up like a very, very favorite car or something like that. Other than that, that's it, man.
So did you cry over
cry pass?
Did you cry over the death of your Camaro then?
No, I did not. No.
Okay, just making sure. First story that we have tonight is a real funny one. And of course, if you saw this on Facebook at any point, the initial comments, because this took place in Australia, were all just destroying the dudes. How dare they? They were just girls. Oh my God. Fourth man sought over alleged Mardi Gras assault of teen girls. Police are seeking a fourth man as they investigate the alleged assault of 3 teenage girls in Sydney on the weekend. 2 16-year-old girls were allegedly repeatedly bashed by a group of men. 9:40 p.m. on a Saturday night after a brawl erupted at Parama Park in Piermont. A third girl, also 16, has now come forward claiming she was coward punched during the vicious alleged assault. Now, just right on its surface, I'm going to admit, that sounds bad. Right? Am I alone?
No,
in that?
doesn't.
It sounds bad.
But listen, men and women are equal.
Well, we're going to get to exactly what the equality is about here. Because you
All
and I
right,
both know what's coming. No pun intended. All right, here we go.
I want to see this. I want
Get
to
ready
see this.
for it. All right. Come on, play. You bastages. Is it not working?
Sickening vision of a
here
fight
we go.
between grown men and teenage girls has been played to a court, which has heard one of the men has a history of violence against women. He and 2 others are behind bars tonight, with the fourth man still on the run.
Jessie McKenzie is almost twice the age
So, of course,
of the
they're gonna
girls
demonize
he's
the
accused
dudes.
of beating. Police allege this.
Oh, did you see that, though?
Police.
You see this here? This dude is just talking to this chick. They're clearly having a little bit of a kerfuffle, a bit of a fight, and all of a sudden this chick comes in while he's not paying attention to her at all. Boom. Hits him in the face. But, it's more important that we talk about the fact that one of the other girls was coward punched.
This is 29-year-old.
Yep, so she was hit after she hit the other dude whose back was turned.
Video of the vicious brawl in Piermont on Saturday night.
And now this is all cut up. Yeah, this is all cut up into pieces now. Because, of course, we can't show things in context.
A court told
just hit a
McKenzie is
girl.
accused of punching one 16-year-old in the face and grabbing another by the hair, dragging her 5 metres, then throwing her off a concrete ledge.
A concrete ledge that was, what, maybe 3 feet high? Come on. Like, if you're going to
There
talk...
you go. You want to fight, but you want to fight dudes. You're going to get, you want to fight dudes like a dude, and you're not a dude. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Equal rights and equal lefts, right?
That's right. They wanted equal rights. That means they're subject to equal lefts.
I love how the reporter calls it a concrete ledge, while you can clearly see in the video that it's maybe 2 or 3 feet down. Even if that were a dick stacking platform, you could survive that without injury. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I mean, unless you're, spend way too much time playing Xbox and you have a body like a teardrop, but then that's your own problem.
You can twist an ankle. That might be too high for you. 2 feet.
But that was one of my favorites, like the cognitive disconnect. I mean, these reporters are watching this footage as they're narrating this shit, and they clearly know what's going on. They can see the sucker punches. They know that the chicks instigated it, and we still got to throw the men under the bus anyway.
I'm going to be honest. Like, all of the crazy shit I've seen that took place in public, at bars or outside bars, most of it was either instigated by women or egged on by women.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Over and over again, you see that.
And
Are you going to let
the
him...
video called the diarrhea mouth syndrome.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's had a woman in their life who's been,
Are you going to let him talk to me that way?
like, come on.
I'm sorry. I'm not getting my teeth knocked out for you, woman. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen.
Like, stop writing checks with your mouth that you expect my ass to cash. Please and thank you. I don't want to, wind up in a hospital bed just because you couldn't keep your damn mouth shut for anything other than what you're good for. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did. It's all good, though.
Whatever, ban me. It's not like I give a shit. Here's another great one for you guys. This week in Whammon. I mean, they're obviously the most honest, hardworking people. They deserve to be paid more money than us, right? Because of my wage gap and my pink tax. Granddad shoots one of 2 armed home invaders in an ill-fated heist. And the victim's granddaughter came up with the idea for the crime.
So she was the mastermind.
Yep.
Behind the whole goddamn thing.
And got one of her friends shot.
And I bet you 10-1, she's not going to get into any trouble.
Or
she'll get like suspended sentence or some crazy bullshit.
Did you see this chick? She looks like Wednesday Addams after
She does.
She looks like Wednesday Addams after a crack bender.
But look, I mean, there's 4 women and 2 dudes. 4 women instigating, 2 dudes doing the deal, and I bet you one of those 2 dudes is ones that got shot.
Yeah, and I don't even like you got Curly Fry Joe here, Clint Hockhalter, and then you've got whatever the fucking damn hell that name is, Jamarquez, whatever. Most of these people are born after I graduated high school. I feel old.
Man. Jesus Christ.
But women are got to believe them. They never lie.
Well, we got 2 Caucasians, 2 Hispanics, and 2 black people. So it's
stunning and brave.
There's diversity there.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you're gonna plan a heist, you can't be much more diverse than this. At least it was.
See the mastermind Asian.
At least it was stunning and brave on that level, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks that they tried to come in and steal my stuff, but you have to approve of the diversity.
Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers. Oh man. And then you're gonna love this one, Pop. I don't know if you actually had a chance to read about this one, but it is too funny for words. Mom speaks out after school finds her OnlyFans account and expels.
I heard about this.
And expels her sons.
Okay, now wait a minute. Now, what type of school was it?
It was a Catholic school. And
what did they think was gonna happen?
I want to say, and it was in California, Stan. So I mean, sending your kids to a Catholic school in California, Stan. I don't even know how that works. That's like dividing by 0. You're not allowed to do that. Like, what the fuck?
It never works out.
No, it never doesn't. And I love it because this whole article, they try to make her out to be make them out to be the victims and so forth. Like, we understand who the true victims in this are. It's those 3 kids. But as you go through the article, you really get a sense of the narcissism and insanity of this mom. Not at first, though. There's a lot of cognitive damning in here. Speaking to people about the ongoing situation, the mom of 3 said that she joined OnlyFans in September of 2019 to try and repair her marriage with Chris, her husband of 14 years. Now, when you hear about somebody trying to repair their marriage, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Yeah, go into like Victoria's Secret and get, some stuff to spice it up don't bring in a camera, invite half the country to watch. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's a good point, but I was also thinking too, like, if your marriage needs repairing, that means that it's broken, right? What is one of the things that breaks most marriages? Infidelity, right?
That and nagging.
Stunning and brave.
I'm serious.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
I mean, nothing is going to scare a dude out of the bedroom faster than... I mean, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, just you making fun of it made it shrink.
Well, I mean, if like, did you mow the grass?
Did
you just check the brakes?
Yeah. You got to redo the roof.
Did you do that?
I know you just got done working a 12-hour day,
you don't get
but
any pussy payments.
you do it.
What?
If you wash the dishes and put them away, and you make dinner, and you reshingle the roof, and you mow the lawn, and then you go down on me for 3 hours straight, and you give me 4, 5, 6, 7 play, then maybe, just maybe, if I'm still awake, you can have a crack at
it. Kiss my ass.
Forget it.
Somebody says pics or it didn't happen. If you guys want to look at the article, you're more than welcome. California mom Crystal Jackson. Should be pretty easy to find her. I don't know if any of our fans would have OnlyFans accounts. I hope not.
I bet you that stuff is already spilled over into, Pornhub or OrnPay.
OrnPay.
Because those guys are screen capturing that shit.
Oh, yeah. If you guys want to see OnlyFans material without paying for it, just go to nudostar.com. NUDOSTAR.com. Accounts are free to sign up. It's how I actually found out about all of these BBWs who actually get people to pay to look at their guns.
They're gunked. They're slucks.
I'm sorry, like half of the chicks that I spotted on that site, I would pay to have them cover up. Just pure and simple. Oh, here we go. I was missing that intimacy that we had, and a lot of it was because I was going through menopause. Yeah, it's just what everybody wants to spend money for on OnlyFans. No matter what you do, you don't feel attractive or sexy, so we tried different things to spice up our marriage, like inviting in the country.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing makes it more spicy than, having 10,000 people like looking at everything go down on, through your computer camera.
Oh yeah, and she tries to make it sound so amazing. I do feel sexy again. Yeah, you feel sexy again because you're getting attention from other men. Maybe that was
This is just typical guilt and shame card she's playing.
Yeah.
You can tell in the style of language she's doing here. It's, feel sorry for, at the end it's going to be a big, feel sorry for me.
Yeah, I found myself again, and now you want to punish my children and take that away from me, way.
What about your kids?
Yeah, meanwhile,
kids are dicks, man.
Yeah, she's not getting punished at all. I mean, check this out right here. It actually dives into how much money.
The dick jokes, the blowjob jokes.
Oh God, yeah.
All that shit. That's never gonna stop until those kids graduate from high school.
Oh no! As far as they're concerned, they are now the butt of all the jokes.
That's right.
And check this out. She wants us to believe that she's the victim. Jackson never imagined anyone would subscribe to her channel, but within the first month, she had made $14,000. Today, they earn as much as $150,000 a month for her pretty tame posts on the account. Now,
why doesn't she homeschool? She can afford to hire some of the best tutors on the planet to teach her kids at home.
Oh, yeah, but of course, I mean, you and I know that whenever anybody chooses to do something like this, they always do it because they think it's easy. The Western women especially, they're very much all about the whole, path of least resistance. Well, if I can make
No.
money doing it, then I will concoct some way, I will rationalize some way that this is stunning and brave, and you're the problematic one for judging me for doing it. Never mind all the effects it's going to have on my family, my children, my future. None of that matters because I'm getting paid today. And then you go back here, the Sacred Heart Parish School found out about the page, and she's just launching right into victim mode. Their whole strategy from day one was, I'm going to take you down, she said. It was gut-wrenching having them send my photos to school saying this is disgusting and gross. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't
seen it. It's a Catholic school. What do you think was going to happen?
I got nothing. I got nothing. But what really pisses me off is this last paragraph here. Her kids are the ones who got expelled. But it says, in the year 2021, here we are, trying to bring a woman down for her choices and what she does with her husband. It's body shaming and bullying all encompassed into one, and it's such a double standard and disturbing.
This is going to make you start power drinking, motherfucker.
Never mind the fact that she's not being punished at all. In fact, because she took this story to the media, guess who's going to be making more money?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to probably triple her. They're going to triple her intake right there.
There's already dudes in the comments who are probably going over there and subscribing to the channel.
I want to check that shit out, man.
I'm going to check it. I got to see if this mama's actually worth the 15 grand.
Yeah. We should have some guys in the comment, go to Pornhub, type in her name, and see if it shows up.
Yeah. I
bet you it does.
It might. You want me to check it out?
I'd rather not do it here, but...
Well, we can save it for alt tech if you prefer. hang on. Mr. Crystal Jackson.
You're going to get yourself some digital VD, man.
Digital VD. Speaking of which, just reminding all you people who came in here late, you can now get your rigs gear at streamlabs.com/redonkulouspop/merch. T-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, tumblers, mugs, and stickers. Plus, you can get your Redonkulous.com Productions P logo with the green beret on various different hats, mugs, and stickers. Enjoy that shit!
How many people we have watching now?
817.
All right.
You know, I just need to get a monitor or something for you when we're actually doing this in the same state to where you can look at it and stop asking me every 10 minutes.
Just trying to figure out where we are. I gotta be like that, man.
Well, shouldn't it say in the stream that you're watching underneath how many people are watching?
No.
It doesn't say it under the window?
Say here.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Let's see here. I'll just throw you up what I got on the screen here. Yeah, mom who makes $150,000 a month on OnlyFans says Catholic school expelled their boys. Wah. It's not coming up here as far as our OnlyFans. I don't know. You may have to do a little bit of research. If anybody finds it and the pictures are actually halfway decent, redonkulous12@gmail.com. Send us a few. I mean, Jimmy, look at her. She doesn't look bad. If she's in menopause, I mean...
she's been married, what, 14 years?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
She's in her mid-30s.
She's 44.
Oh, for 44, it's not bad.
For 44 and 3 kids, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't shake two shits at it. Just saying. But it is hilarious. I mean, like, her kids are the ones who are being punished for her actions. And she's the one who wants all the attention, and she's going to get paid a buttload more money for this.
And she's pulling out the victim card.
It's just hilarious to me, man. And it's really pathetic. It is.
It is. The P word.
And I guarantee you, because she lives in California, Stan, she's one of those people who excuses internet censorship by saying, well, they're a private company. They can do whatever they want. Well, you sent your kids to a private school. They can do whatever they want.
Correct.
Suck it and swallow, just like you do for half the country on your OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, they can. It's a private school.
Yeah.
They can do what they want.
I mean,
they don't want to take your money and they want to kick your kids out, and they're gone.
I mean, maybe she got confused. Maybe because she sent her kids to a private school, she figured that they would all pay to see pictures of her privates. I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging. Well, maybe I am.
Yeah, but if she's got 3 kids, she's 44. That beef and cheddar has to be blown out. It's probably got 225,000 miles on it.
She's drying up. She's drying up. I imagine that dried up zombie veg is like sticking your dick in a styrofoam block.
Yeah. Just add some sand.
You know, you just grease yourself up with some of that Astroglide, you know, the kind that is so slippery you could drive a Cadillac into a doghouse, and you just swan dive right in there. It's not a big deal.
I'm going to go with no.
Just the tip.
I think I'm going to take a pass on that. I'm good.
I'm take a hard pass. Pass. Not to be confused with a pass. Okay. Little puff pass. What do we got here? We'll do some more super chats, and then we're going to get into the top 10 signs that you are whipped.
Whipped?
Whipped. I like some wheat thins because I'm whipped by my friend Whitney.
And there's more than just 10 signs you're whipped. We're just going over an article.
We did a whole episode on it called Whipped Warnings. I think that was season 1 or 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was back when I was brainstorming all that shit.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. If you guys haven't seen Whipped Warnings, just do a YouTube search for Whipped Warnings, Terrence Popp. Whether it's on the backup channel, Terrence Popp Culture, or the main channel still, because we moved a bunch of stuff over. Check it out. It's a good time. Yeah, baby. What do we got here? James Rankin again. Invest money on mortgage, on property, or money on prepper supplies if shit hits the fan in Pennsylvania to stay mobile. What do you think? So invest money on mortgage or on property or money on prepper supplies if shit hits the fan.
Well, I myself am picking up some property, so I would have to go with property.
Yeah, the land is one thing they are never making more of, so it will always retain its value long term.
And you can live off of it if you're smart.
All right, here we go. Riggs Jr. with a $5 donation.
I may be a dirty bird, but I still prefer a natty woman. And all this insane spending on stupid shiata is getting me spun up. Are we going to have a country left?
That's a good question.
I'm going to be honest. It's going to be ugly for quite some time before it comes back together.
Yeah. So prepare now. You know, but buy yourself some survival supplies and get ready for the boogaloo. Yeah.
Patriotic Southerner is back. Hey, Pop, is your ESP telling you anything about September? Mine is telling me things will be a rapid exchange of ideas at about 1,300 feet per second.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't say September. Like I said, there's going to be some criteria that need to be met, like the high gas, inability to work, can't buy food, hyperinflation, stuff like that.
Well,
that is going to speed everything up. Right now, you know, gas has gone up a little bit, like $1 a gallon.
That's still enough to piss me off.
But you know, when it gets to like $5, then people are gonna start crying, and then it gets to $6, and then it's gonna get really crazy.
Yeah. Anybody else had a hankering to rewatch I Am Legend? Me neither.
I don't know. I like the movie.
Oh, I did too. I don't like the. It was hilarious though. The director decided that the terrible fucking CG that they had on the zombie looking guys was better than practical makeup. Like, on what fucking planet are these binary code digital dildos better looking than practical makeup?
I don't know, man. I think you just lost your camera.
I think you may be right. I'm going to check it out here. Just 1 second. I'm going to read you some more chats here. Okay, Pop, we know you love drinking straws. In 33 years, if you didn't, you'd never let us know they bothered you.
God.
Irish Lover said that.
My Lord.
Irish Lover says, then do J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, you queen weenie. All right, fine. Hey, church, $10. Scotty, don't. $5. The board is so sad, it seems inevitable that a group will get through and create a new 9/11. Thoughts? Do you think the government wants that to happen?
Well, to be honest with you, there's going to be some false flags to try to take the guns away from the people, number one. Number two, to take attention away from shit that's, that they're doing. Because a lot of people here in the United States don't really have long attention spans when it comes to craziness in the media.
Oh yeah.
So they're gonna do some smoke and mirrors, and they're gonna, oh, I know this is happening, but look over here, another school just got fired up. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's what's gonna happen. Just in my opinion.
Yeah. It's dark times ahead. Let me see. Killdozer 21. Pop, you got some throat yogurt going on?
No. What the hell's wrong with you, man? I'm drinking, man.
I'm drinking. What do you want to do? Yeah, my freaking camera went dead. I must have forgotten to hit the battery button. That's not a big deal. That's what I got. That's what I got a
No
whack
battery?
for.
Motherfucker.
That's all right. My wife's gonna bring me one. It's all good. There's 2 houses on this property, and as long as my microphone is working, y'all can hear me. You'd probably prefer to listen to me than see my ugly ass anyway.
That's fine. You keep the camera on me, I don't care.
Killdozer 21, $3. Pop, you got some throat yogurt going on? I know that I already read that one, but I think it's funny as hell, so I'm gonna read it again. Ha ha. Blephus. What kind of a name is Blephus? Is that what you make your dates call you? Before you make
any
them,
more super chats about guns?
not that I can see.
All right.
Women all over the West, even in the third world West, lives in recruit mode, but somehow they're oppressed?
Yeah, I have a hard time. First of all, women make 85% of all of the purchases across the entire world. They control large sums of money.
Let me look that up.
Usually, like when they shack up with a dude or marry a dude, they control the purse strings of the family. He'll work his ass off, and then they give him an allowance. Fuck that. So this whole bullshit about women oppressed is so stupid.
Oh, it's beyond ridiculous. Let's take a look at it just to show you what's going on. Women and global spending. Women control over $31.8 trillion in worldwide spending. As far as consumer purchases go, they are responsible for 91% of new homes, and they account for 85% overall consumer purchases. 66% of PCs, 92% of vacations, 80% of healthcare, 65% of new cars, 89% of bank accounts, 93% of food, and 93% of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. And yet still, despite all of that buying and wasting money on booze, bras, and bullshit, 91% of women feel that advertisers don't understand them.
Like, my idea of a vacation is going to the beach, maybe somewhere secluded beach, put up a tent, just chill out. Nobody fucks with me. Maybe I could do some fishing. That's it.
Yeah.
Women go on vacation, they gotta be in different 3-star hotels, and you gotta, every hour of the day there's an itinerary, you gotta do something. The whole time you're just racking up more cash after cash after cash. It's just disgusting. Like when I was married, man, and we went on family vacations, I knew I was just going to get fucked in the ass.
Sounds like fun.
So, no, it was not fun at all. It was not fun at all. I went to like Disney World, and then what's the other one down there? Something Studios.
Universal Studios?
Yeah, you just walk through the front gates like $150 a person or some shit.
Of course.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just amazing to me, like, oh my gosh, we're so oppressed. Oh, I'm sorry, $31.8 trillion says you're not.
No.
The purchasing power... It
doesn't lie.
No, it says in the U.S. alone that the purchasing power of women ranges from 5 to 15 trillion every year.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, women spend our national debt every 2 years.
Yeah, wow. I think that's the way to look at it right there. You're absolutely correct.
But they're oppressed.
But the thing is they pull out that argument like, well, back in the day we were dominated by men, because they're like using the lens of today to look back in time and then use that as some crazy throwback excuse for all the horse shit they're doing now.
Well, that's just
They don't seem to realize, like back in the day, there was tuberculosis, there was smallpox, yellow fever, cholera, cancer.
Yep.
I mean, all kinds of just crazy illnesses that there was no cure for.
Yeah.
People didn't make it past 50, and there was no retirement or big daddy government giving you a check if shit went south. You were fucked.
Yeah. And men were the ones who went out and still worked anyway. In the fields, in the factories, what have you, while women got to stay home safe from all that shit. Basically, cooking the meals, keeping the home, and raising the kids.
Yeah, well, they did die in childbirth. That was a bummer.
That was a bummer.
We couldn't, but the thing is there's no cure for that. There was no, I mean, that's just the way it was. That was the way of the world.
Yeah. And who invented all the techniques that now keep them safe and alive to this day?
Most of them men.
There you go.
And most of the stuff they bitched about, they nagged about, and so they could like have less work at home, men also created.
True story.
Dishwasher, internal plumbing, the electric light bulb, cars, trains, buses. I mean, come on, man. It's even the refrigerator. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Total bullshit.
I'm going to get a new battery. I got a new battery.
You got a new battery?
I got a new battery. I'm still not sure what happened to the other one.
Yeah, somebody earlier had put in one of the comments, what is my opinion of the 338 Lapua rifle? And I think it's a pretty flat shooting platform. The rounds are really expensive and hard to get. What people don't seem to realize is there's another cheaper version, which is the 338 Remington Ultra Mag, which is very close in ballistics.
Okay.
You're going to have to hand load all that ammunition.
Of course.
Just saying.
Am I back? I'm back!
Back! Woo!
I'm back. Woo! All right, what is the next one here? Money Shot. When can we expect a Heine Safe Pop action figure with Astroglide? That would sell and provide a public service. Oh, you nasty bastard. You'd be what? You got Buzz Lightyear, and then you'd be what? Scuzz Lightbeer?
It might be, yeah. That's actually quite amusing.
To inshitity and beyond. I'm not even going to try to read that. Jetsman4862 with a $100 donation. Thank you so much. And he says, enjoy a nice glass of scotch.
All right.
My buddy Dustin found a body of Lagavulin whiskey. I think that's in our future.
I'll try it.
It's like $80 a bottle, but you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I think it'll be fun. I'm back. Irish Lover 7745 $5. Spitters are quitters, and quitters never win.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Lona LB $5. H the perv. Herbert the pervert voice. Yep. I've got my Hawaiian shirts all pressed and ironed. Mm-hmm. Make sure you knock them coconuts together for me. Oh yeah. A little slower. That's right. Get your fat ass over here. You disgusting, drinking, straw-sucking mother fornicator. Son of 13 Bravo 1 Papa has purchased Popp Culture Magic Mug and one other from the merch store. Outstanding. Thank you very much. My dad said hi. He was one of those crazy fornicators that you refer to as 82nd Airborne. Specifically, he was in 319th. I figured I would grab these for him.
I tell you what, I jumped to 82nd twice because I was a pay hurt in the regiment and I was down on Bragg at the time. Let me tell you, if you ever watch The Lord of the Rings, and they, especially the movie The Two Towers, and they have the orc army that marches up.
Oh, I love the Two Towers.
That's the 82nd Airborne Division.
Two Towers is the best.
They made it their mission to endanger my life during both jumps. I mean, they're literally they held me back, and then they forced me out of the plane on the red light so I'd be over the trees just to laugh. at me as I was freaking out. Motherfucker, goddamn!
You son of a bitch!
And the next day, this one dude literally turned into me, and like our shoots hit, and he came up and kicked me right in the chest, and then laughed as he slipped away. Like he must. I'm sure he must be working as a stuntman now. That motherfucker.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's funny
these guys are
stuff.
assholes. God bless them, though.
God bless him. Furion won with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. 9x23, $10. What do you think about using an AR-15 chambered 6.5 Grendel as a main battle rifle? I'm sorry. I'm getting dyslexic just being around you, man.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a good round, but what are you gonna do when you shoot up all your ammo? You need to go with the military caliber, bro.
I don't know, man. Oh, we got another gun question here for you. Tracy Wellborn says that he cannot donate through Streamlabs for the liquor fund or lube for the happiest cruise. You sons of bitches! It's a battle shit. Get it right. Arrow Shogun, what's your opinion on binary triggers? Pull the trigger, it shoots. Release the trigger, it shoots again. The closest a civilian can get to full auto without ATF approval, but banned in most blue states. Also, do you consider incendiary rounds worth it?
Well, it all depends what you want to do with the incendiary rounds. For the most part, in regular battle rifles, those are very expensive and they're not worth the cost. If you're going to put them in a sniper rifle and you're going to, employ them in an anti-material way, yeah, they're worth their cost. As regards to the binary triggers, virtually all of the gunfights I've ever been in, except one, were all in semi-automatic, and that's all I ever needed. So the binary triggers, yeah, they're cool, but it's just they're expensive. And they burn through your ammo unnecessarily fast.
All right. Are we ready to finally get into being
Let's
whipped?
do it.
All right, but first we're going to play this clip just because I love this movie.
Oh, wait. No, you actually have to get the pussy before you can be whipped by it.
That's right.
That's right. Just so we're all clear. We're going to go over here to askmen.com, although it really should be called askmino.com, M-I-N-O, men in name only, after some of the crap that they've been publishing. Top 10 signs that you're whipped. Number 10, she does not stop trying to reach you. You gave her your phone number, now she calls you 5 times a day at work, pages you until you get wet. That's not correct. Isn't she the one who's supposed to get wet?
First of all, that is the fastest way to get your ass fired in my book. And
Oh,
that's
get
why
engaged?
I have the 90-day crazy gate. Because if they do get your number and they start doing this shit, this is one of the big symptoms. They're fucking crazy.
Ugh.
And you need to just either run silent, run deep, or cut them away.
Yeah. What else we got? Spams your inbox and even tries to track you down at your folks' place. You can't run. You can't hide. But once you begin to carry your cell phone into the bathroom to avoid missing her call, the time has come for your friends to intervene. Has this ever happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Because
No,
honestly, I don't think
I've
this
never
is...
put up with this shit.
I wouldn't put up with it either. And to me, this doesn't really sound like whipped territory so much as it is...
Stalker.
You are dating a stalker at this point. This is not whipped. This is stalker.
That's a creepy factor.
That is very much a creepy factor. I've had a stalker. It is not fun. It seemed like a cool idea at first because she was little and brunette and cute. And then she started sending me pictures of herself peeing in the shower. And then she started sending me like texts and photos from like 3 or 4 different phone numbers at all various times of the night, and she would demand to know where I was and what I was doing and why. And I'm like, bitch, all I did was give you my business card.
Yep.
It was bizarre. Number 9, you are not the same person. I know people change when they're committed, and some for the better. It's about all the compromise after all. But then why is it that some dudes turn into a chameleon and totally change? This is testiculus redonculitis right here. Well, once you become a diluted version of your old self, i.e. you phase out beer and chips and replace it with wine and cheese, or stop thinking with your penis, your buds know that you're answering to someone else.
Yeah, and a lot of dudes don't seem to realize is when you allow this to happen, you're actually eroding the respect she had for you.
Yeah.
So when this gets bad enough, you're going to get the "you're not the man I met" speech, and you're gone anyway. So you need to either nip this in the bud or tell her to fuck off and go about your business. It's not worth the pussy, man. It's not worth it.
No. Once you start changing for somebody who most of the time will swear on a stack of Bibles that they'll never try to change you, it's already over. You've already screwed up. It's done. Yeah, that's it. And if you keep it up, somebody's bunny's going to get boiled. I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, you're right. But if you're with somebody long term, there is going to be some compromises there.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a big difference between a compromise and then selling your fucking soul.
Yes. There's a big difference between, hey, we'll plan for date nights twice a month versus that friend there, he's a bad influence. I don't want you around him.
Do you know how many of my friends actually can't talk to me anymore once they got into a relationship?
Well, to be completely fair, you are a bad influence.
Oh, man. Oh, it's a lot of them, man. A lot of them.
I know. Well, I mean, if any of them were at the weddings where you were the best man and you gave the speech and you flipped a coin and you're like, enjoy your 50% chance of success, you fucking a-hole. Ah! I'm just saying that if it were me, I wouldn't invite you to a barbecue.
I did tell that dude he was going to live in a refrigerator box. It was on your Facebook.
And you know what? After that, he still came and sat in on a filming session. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of goes right into the next thing here. Number 8, you don't go out with the boys anymore. Your friends, remember them? Well, they remember you, the old you, not the one who no longer speaks his mind and answers, how high, when the ball and chain yells jump. You never go out with your friends anymore, and they hardly call you since they know the outcome.
Yeah. And you know what? I have a couple of my buddies, well, not my buddies anymore, but this happened to them and they went off the radar. And then years later, they get divorced and they call me up, hey, man, what's going on? I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Pass. See you later.
And, I think the reason why a lot of these dudes will kind of go along with that is because most women that I know of will just junk their friends whenever they get into a semi-decent relationship or they've tricked themselves into believing that a relationship can be semi-decent. And then what always happens is they don't see their friends, things go bad, sooner or later the relationship ends, and then they wonder where all their friends are.
Yeah.
It's just, if you had the scrote to hang on to them in the first place, you wouldn't have to go looking for them like, loose change in the couch when shit goes bad.
Absolutely correct.
Just saying. Number 7, you use terms that should be barred. Oh boy. Yeah. Terms like
honey boo boo, kissy kissy,
yeah.
shit like that. Oh, yeah.
Smoochie, angel, buddy.
I wouldn't call anybody that I was porking buddy personally. I mean, could you imagine that? You're like, you got some chick bent over and you're pulling her hair. Hey, how do you like that, buddy? What? Never mind. Muffin? Better. All right, okay, fine.
I call him
buddy.
Oh, I'll be like, hey, woman, come here.
Ah!
I don't do that smoochie.
No, like, buddy is what you reserve for the dude who cuts you off at the drive-thru. Hey, buddy! Hey, wait, come over here. Yeah, 2 yellow lines means 2 ways, asshole. Buddy should be a preclude to asshole. Buddy shouldn't be, a term of endearment for someone while you're in their asshole.
Well, well, there's some gay people might, argue that term.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, how you doing over there, buddy? How you doing? You like that there? Yeah, do you like being my buddy cock warmer? Yes, you do. Yeah, good. Yes. Now, when you're done here, turkey, mustard, lettuce, mayonnaise, tomato. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Oh God! Oh wait! Oh, bunny and pumpkin. There's another one in there. These things suddenly sneak their way into your vocabulary. Colleagues and friends look forward to making fun of you when you use these words, but only after you leave the room. They forgot that part of the sentence.
No, I make fun of him right to his face.
Hi, Pookie. Hi, Pumpkin.
Yeah, but you Pookie. Hey, shut up, man. You pussywood bastard.
So you sound like a fucking Care Bear. Knock it off. Yes, I'm with J.H. Choi on this one. Butty, not buddy. Yes, there we go.
B-U-T-T, why?
Number 6, your taste for the arts changes. Whether you're always listening to Sarah McLachlan or you're suddenly passing up the R-rated movies for the CF ones, chick flicks, your taste has begun its transformation process. Before you know it, you start to replace Ozzy concerts with trips to the opera.
Yeah,
oh
that's
boy.
stupid.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, I like to watch my movies. Like I'll go to a chick flick once in a while if
Your daughters make
requested.
you, right?
But it's not my preferred thing.
Didn't your daughters once sneak you into the Woods and you thought
Oh,
it was going to
yeah.
be like a horror movie or something? Like, oh yeah, Into the Woods, this ought to be good. Oh, damn it.
It's a musical. I'm like, this is a musical!
Son of a bitch!
I'm getting a homo suspicion point just being in here. My skin is itching! Ah! They just laughed their asses off at me.
Oh,
And I had like half the theater laughing.
They knew!
I was like, no! They're like laughing. They're singing!
And then when Frozen 2, you came out like, okay, now is this a sequel with the Ice Princess, or is this a sequel to the one with the dudes, with the dude and two chicks trapped on the ski lift where they got eaten by dogs? Because one I will go see, the other one, you're on your own.
I never saw the Frozen movies.
You didn't see him?
I didn't fall for that shit.
Well, I'm glad, because just because you haven't seen Frozen doesn't mean that you don't have to let it go. All right, number 5, she has veto power. Any matters pertaining to scratching your head, going to see a movie, or buying something for your bachelor pad require her approval. F that. Don't you miss the days when you could make a decision without having to call the wife? All of a sudden, your opinion never counts, and you're nothing more than a messenger boy.
Or in a wallet.
A wallet.
I can't tell you. I mean, we covered this in some of the videos about, you have a bachelor pad, you shack up with the chick, and then before you know it, all your shit's gone and all her shit's moved in. Everything's repainted.
Yeah.
It's absolutely just pointless.
Well, I know that you like your furniture, but if we're going to live together, it really should be our furniture.
I know, that's what they try to sell it to you, but it's really her furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, our furniture means you pay for it, I pick it, shut up.
I mean, because, you go walking through Art Van or whatever, and I kind of like that one. I don't like that one. That one looks kind of nice right there. Looks nice and comfortable. You sit on it. Oh, this one's great. I don't like that one. And then when you finally get to the point where you can agree on something, sort of, maybe, kind of, a little bit, she walks up to the salesman. We decided on this one. And it's one you never even looked at.
I remember I went to Salvation Army and I was buying a futon.
The one with the taxidermied bear rug on it that you have over there.
Yeah, no, that's the other one, the black metal frame one.
Oh, so you went to Salvation Army
of a dead body.
So you went to Salvation Army not one but 2 times to get 2 different futons.
Well, that first futon, I got that. I took that with me when I got divorced. I bought another one, And that's the one that had the chalk outline of the dead body. And I was with this one girl. She's like, it's got a dead body chalk line. I'm like, I'll just flip it over, be fine. Didn't look like he didn't leak any fluids. He's fine.
That was a missed opportunity. I would have been like, oh my God, there's a chalk outline of a body on it. Yeah, I know. The last chick that I fucked, she just really couldn't handle it. It's like, I hope you're ready. Because the next one could be you.
Because the next one goes to 11.
I gave the last chick the 10 dick and she turned into a chalk outline. I'm going to give you 11. Oh, this one's bad. Number 4, you have a curfew. You used to come home at sunrise, but now you must be tucked into bed by sunset. If you do go out with the boys, your curfew is suddenly 5 hours earlier, and the 3rd degree awaits upon your return.
Yep. I have lots of friends of mine like, yeah, you gotta be home by 10. Yeah, we go out. I'll meet you at 8.
Yeah, I gotta call my wife first before I go out.
I gotta be home by 10. Or to get close to 10. Hey, so you gotta be home? Oh, I have to call her for an extension. Like, God damn! Are your nuts in her purse too, bro?
Call her for an extension?
Yeah.
You're supposed to give her...
Don't come home!
You're supposed
to... Go up at like 1 in the morning and just go, yeah, I was drinking, sorry.
You're supposed to give her your extension when you get home. And she's supposed to be ready, there, willing, and able to swallow it like a champion.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
We need to sell some dead body futons on the merch store, dude. Let's see. Why not, right?
The look on that girl's face, she's looking at me like, and I'm like, what's the problem?
What?
It's a dead body. How are you? I'm like, I'll just flip it over. It's
just for decoration. It's not a big
deal. I bought
deal.
a cover for it, so it's not a big deal. Just zip it up on the cover. It's all good. It never happened.
You just fuck with her a little bit while you're fucking with her, You put her on all fours right there, and you're like, now make sure that your hand is on top of the other one. I want to see if I can... it's like that Japanese Japanese double elimination challenge. I want to make sure that I make the outline just right. So that when you collapse from exhaustion... Ratty McCaddy, you thought Blake was married? Blake is married, but my wife doesn't do this shit. Thank God. If she did, she wouldn't be my wife. Number 3, you're the house man. Your mom is impressed with your sudden ability to wash dishes and do laundry. Well, it's because she makes you do it, otherwise she doesn't give up the poon. And your girlfriend's mom is even more pleased. Well, hopefully, if you're smart... The reason your girlfriend's mom is pleased is because you're double dipping your chip in the salsa, if you know what I mean.
Well, statistically speaking, if you're doing a lot of the housework, you're on the fast track to divorce.
Yes, that is actually legit. Men who do more of the housework are more likely to get divorced. And men who sire daughters are actually more likely to get divorced. Did you know that?
I know it now.
J.H. Choi, Blake will be divorce graped after 10 years.
Let's hope not.
I'll take the bet. What do we got here? You're volunteer to go lingerie shopping and know the difference between Wonder Bra and Victoria's Secret. Shoe shopping, makeup shopping, and purse shopping with your girl. Oh man, that's like another step above purse etiquette as far as emasculation.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Is women drag you along on that shit so they can demasculate you in public and in front of your friends. Don't ever fucking do that.
No, because all you do is you just wander around wondering where the hell you are or what it is you should be doing. What do I do with my hands? What do I do this? Like, if I go over here, am I going to be considered a pervert?
Like, literally, I used to take my 2 daughters shopping, and they used to go to this place called Forever 21. Yeah. And they're trying all these different clothes. They're going to the fitting room, and they'd be there for like 40 minutes. And I remember I'm standing out there, and there's a bunch of dudes.
In the fitting room?
Like, what?
40 minutes in the fitting room.
Yeah, we go in there. They'd be like 20 minutes grabbing all kinds of shit, and then be in the fitting room for like 20 minutes.
What are they
And literally,
doing?
there's like a bunch of dudes standing out there. We're all trying not to make eye contact. And I'm like, hey, look, man.
Hey.
It is what it is. My daughter's in the fitting room. Your daughter in there? He's like, yeah. What about you? Yeah. Well, come on over here, man. Anybody got a bottle? Let's start drinking.
Yeah.
I should have brought some booze when I went there. Would have made things go much smoother.
Booze always makes things go much smoother.
Here.
Hey! Oh, this ought to be good. Number 2, your girlfriends are history. Once upon a time, you would stroll into bars with a harem of women, and all the ladies would ask, "Who's that guy?" But now you're committed, and the wife gives you the death stare when one of your old lady friends calls. Can men and women really be friends, though?
No.
I mean, we learned this
No.
in 1989, right? When Harry Met Sally? Right? That was the whole idea behind that, is that men and women couldn't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
It just doesn't work out, man.
No.
I don't even go down that road
Speak
anymore.
up,
We could be friends. I'm like, we could be friends and everything. I know how this works out. How about we just I send you a message once in a while on Facebook and we call it even. We're good.
Socialism is for Figs has a $20 super chat. Why are you guys live streaming apart? Did somebody's wife say Pop wasn't allowed to hang out with you anymore? No, I'm in Texas. Pop's in Michigan. I'm leaving on Saturday. I arrive home Sunday night. So this coming Tuesday, you will see us both in the same location with Aaron Clary guest starring on the program. And we have one hell of an article for you guys, because apparently not only are women the gatekeepers of sex, which is something that they have campaigned for and strived for decades. They want to be the ones who are the sole arbiters of consent. But now being the sole arbiters of consent is just too much pressure. We can't handle it. We can't be expected to know what we want. Wah?
Right back to they create the problem and then they bitch about it.
I will say this, though, about the number 2 thing, your girlfriends are history. There are 3 times in your life when you are going to find out who your real friends are. 1 is when you move in with somebody. 2 is when you get married. And 3 is when you have kids. Because you will have people drop out of your life like the 81st Airborne jumping out of an airplane. I don't know why that is, but it does seem to happen.
You find out who your friends are when you get divorced.
That's another one. Okay, so number 4. We'll do 4.
When you go to war.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find out who your friends are when you go to war.
And when shit goes south in your life.
And they start banging your wife while you're gone.
Not so much.
Shut up, you fucking sons of bitches! But they have 7 dogs in this house. Fuck off!
Why don't they let those goddamn dogs out?
Some of them, most of them. You hear that shit? Fuck off!
How about you just throw a heavy object at the animal?
I have no idea where it is. All I do is hear it. Fuck off! You ass bags! You kibble-chucking sons of bitches! Okay. Last one on the list here. Fucking dog. Number 1, you don't deliver the punchline. I'm going to go take care of that too.
All right, so we're going to talk about guns. Special Forces weapons sergeant. And that was what I did in the Special Forces, was fuck around with guns. I had a great time. Yeah, are we getting any drop frames?
I'm going to make like China and eat the damn dog. Oh shit! Now we're starting to have problems. So that means we need to move quickly. All of a sudden, we're having problems. Gee, I wonder if it could be YouTube screwing with us. Son of a bitch. Great. Okay. Are we losing? YouTube still says we're kind of okay, but we're getting a warning. So, we're back up. Hopefully, it stays that way. All right. Let's keep her going here. Where were we? Last one on the
just have
list here.
last
Oh,
one.
yeah. You don't deliver the punchline, you're the joke. Bye-bye, humor. You used to crack jokes and make everyone laugh, but with her around, you know that she will either get up in the middle of whatever you say or start to walk away. But you aren't this lucky. You know that she will simply sit there and mope, raining on your parade.
I have had many friends with women that do that. Oh, okay, you can go out. I'll just stay here.
Oh, yeah, I had to deal with that shit with my
Get
horse
the
chick.
fuck out of here.
My horse chick would pull that crap. One time, all I wanted to do was go out and get coffee. She broke down into tears. I didn't want to go. I don't really. Okay, so you don't want to go with me, but you don't want to go. Just go to bed. Fuck off. You know, sooner or later, I think you and I are going to have to actually go in depth on our horse chicks. Because once upon a time, I remember seeing something scroll up in the chat, but we were in the middle of something, and we never got to talk about it. Somebody was actually saying that both of us need to talk about our horse chicks in detail.
Yep, I'm still getting the spinning wheel on my YouTube thing here. So
Doesn't matter. We're doing just fine right now. Hit reload on it and stop whining.
Okay.
Because on my end right here, I'm looking at it right now, the transmission is going through just fine. So if we're getting screwed with on YouTube, it is not on our end. It is YouTube being shitty.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, are we talking about whamming too much for you? Huh? You gonna cut off our stream, YouTube? I sincerely hope not. Pissing shit all over your stupid platform. Anyway, that was that. That's the top 10 signs that you're whipped. And really, I don't really agree with some of them. And some of them are really, like, as far as, like, the red alert status, like, oh shit, this is over, abandoned ship. I think you covered them better.
Yeah, like one of the main ones is, like, especially if she's a toxic person, she tries to isolate you away from your family and your friends, so they won't have any input and they won't warn you against her poison. You know, there's a lot of women that do this. It's absolutely just bullshit.
Concur. Absolutely.
So, any more super chats? Finish it up.
Yeah, we got lots of them here. I'm gonna have to boot them up here in the Streamlabs because it's being a pain in the ass. But let me get them up here. Let me double check here. I just got to check them out because when we were having issues right there with people dropping frames, I refreshed the page just to see how it's doing. Apparently, when you do that, it deletes the super chats from the window, which makes me oh so fucking happy. So I'm gonna move on here. Let's see. Ascension donated again. Virginia is the perfect state for your paranormal episode. I'm sure that you've heard about the many battlefields that we got down here. I'll show you around.
Actually, I would definitely like to go check out some of that shit.
Absolutely.
Because that stuff has got to be, like, uber haunted.
Hey, hook it up, man. Shoot us an email over at donkulus12gmail.com. And any nice, cool little haunted locations down there, we'll try to go and visit them. Jimmy Bones donated again. Pop's not a bad influence. He's just an asshole that knows how to have a good time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's not really loading all of them up here. Crusader Nate donated again. Blake, how about a Chicks t-shirt that says swallows well for the honey badgers of the channel? Just asking for a friend.
All right. Yeah, why not?
I would, amateurs gag, pros swallow. Isn't that how it goes? I mean, I'm just asking for a friend.
I guess it's accurate.
It is pretty accurate. And I think that is all the super chats for the night. BitChute is banned from Down Under. Paul G, really? Is BitChute banned in Australia?
Really?
That's messed
Holy
up, man.
shit.
Of course, the mainstream platforms where people, they live stream suicides and assaults and coordinate, Antifa attacks on courthouses and things like that. Those are just fine, but the freakazoids who deny the Holocaust and and who have 15 subscribers on BitChute, they're the real problem.
Just download the Tor browser and you can watch it from anywhere in the world.
You're damn right. Tor browser is good stuff.
Totally free.
Totally free, and it actually comes embedded in the Brave browser. So if you guys got the Brave browser, you already have Tor and you don't even know it. But I think that's all of it. We went through the list. We hit every news story tonight. So I don't think we have any
Outstanding.
have any more super chats. But yeah, I think a nice shirt that promotes the stunning and brave virtues of swallowing and being super straight. It's a good idea. I'll have to get on that.
There's nothing wrong with being super straight.
There's nothing wrong with being super straight. If the whole idea behind being stunning and brave, melon-scooped, inside-out, gangrenous, vagihole, transgender is that you get to embrace who you are and bang who you want and feel how you feel, absolutely. But it goes both ways.
Yes, it does. And we outnumber you.
Yes. And it sounds really, really rapey when you try to say that I'm problematic just because I don't want to stick my junk in a gangrenous, pus-infested shithole.
What he said.
Nasty. Give us a safety briefing, Pop, and break out your drinking straw.
All right. All right, everybody. Let's be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. If you have to bang, which we all do, wear rubber and take it with you or flush it down the toilet. If you're with a woman who is a chronic diarrhea mouth, don't fight her battles. Women and men are equal. Let her fight her own battles. Basically, chivalry is dead and feminism killed it. So with that being said, gentlemen, be safe, lay down a good base of fire maneuver, and always maneuver under smoke.
Absolutely. And like I said before, never confuse your cocaine with your powdered sugar because the people at the bake sale didn't appreciate it the first time. Just saying. You all have a good night.
Take it easy.
Suck it, swallow, because amateurs gag and pros swallow. Hi, Leda. Speaking of pros.